Hello everyone and welcome to yet another episode of Mail. We've got 4 letters and a very interestingly shaped package today, just to give you a little heads up of what we're opening last. Is that crazy? Because that's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, we're going to get started with the mail today. First letter up is from Joey in Hobart, Indiana.
And Joey says play rock, paper, scissors, best 2 out of 3 gets to read it. There's 1.
I win. Sorry.
So that means you get to read it.
I mean, I should have thrown it, so you would have had to read it, but I'm just that good at rock, paper, scissors. There was one day where me and her played rock, paper, scissors, and I won, like, in a row, like 8 or 9 times. It was ridiculous. Like, I got the brain that knows what's going to happen.
Here, have the envelope.
Dear StephenMail, hi, my name is Joey and I live in Indiana. One of my favorite things to do is to watch your vlogs, and another thing is to play Pokemon Black and White. There are 10 cards in there. My YouTube channel is going to be up soon. I will send another letter when it's ready. That's all I gotta say for now. From Joey. P.S. Split the cards. So I don't get all the cards. We have to split the cards. So we've got a Floatzel, which sounds familiar.
We have a Growlithe.
Growlithe, or as I like to say, Growlithe.
This one's really cute.
Lillipup? That is a cute
That's
Pokemon.
adorable. Here.
These must be from Black and White.
Black and White?
Black and White. This Eevee has fat cheeks.
Chimchar?
I've heard of Chimchar. Wartortle. Everybody knows Wartortle. We got a Nidorino.
Riolu?
And a Ralts. I also know Ralts. Not very well, but I know of it. And Dialga. That's like,
I would have said that wrong.
No, Dialga. It might be Dialga. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Dialga. He's like, which game is it? Everyone right now is going, it's this game! It's this game! The game before Heart Gold and Diamond and Pearl. He's one of the 2 like big guys you get in Diamond and Pearl. When me and Austin played through it, Austin had Pearl and I had Diamond, or vice versa, and he had Dialga and I had whatever the other one is. You're just like, okay. Anyway, Joey, thank you so much for the letter and the cards. We're going to move on to the next letter, which is from, no name, but it's from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
Didn't we just get something from this address?
From that address?
Yeah, it looks familiar.
I think it's just because you see Ottawa.
Yeah.
And you're like, Ottawa, everyone.
Everyone's from Herndon, Virginia, or Ottawa.
You think that Ottawa is like a street. It's like this long. There's like 6 people that live in Ottawa, and you're like, that's Ottawa. Letter, nice and typed. Dear Mal and Steven, see? This is the mentality of Gabby here. Mal and Steven. Dear Mal and Steven, I am a mom of 2 kids who really enjoy watching your vlog and Steven Plays videos. Even though I do not play a lot of video games myself, I do see how entertaining it is to watch them. My daughter especially likes Minecraft and has learned quite a bit from your walkthrough videos. You are both very sweet and I appreciate how you share your lives with the cyber world. I even find the grammatical errors, Steven, endearing. You get me. Neither my son or daughter knows that I'm writing this letter, but I'm sure they'll figure it out if you read it in one of your letter blogs. Last week, my daughter sent you a letter with a cat toy and Pokemon cards. Oh, okay.
That was the one on the purple and green string. Told you that address.
So you were right.
Yes.
Wow, she's good. She's really good. Wow, I'm surprised. And Pokemon cards. She's very excited about watching you read it online. The main reason I am writing this letter, however, is because I am an animal lover and really want Kepler and Sagan to get over their ringworm problem. I hope by the time you read this letter they are all better, but if they still have ringworm, I'd like to suggest using apple cider vinegar topically. I have heard that if it is diluted and applied directly onto the sores, it can go away more quickly. I have to admit that I am more of a dog person, but your 2 boys are very cute and fun to watch. Keep up the fun videos and best of luck with your life together. Yours truly, Stephanie. Well, Stephanie, thank you very much, and you have a very wonderful, sweet daughter. We really appreciated the package that we got, and the boys have definitely appreciated it as well. Now, I am happy to report that Kepler and Sagan are at this point pretty good to go.
Yeah.
They are going in. We've recorded a few of these mail videos sooner than they're out, but by the time this mail video comes out, they have had their last vet appointment for ringworm, and they should be good to go. So this should be the last time that we have to deal with any of that.
I hope so.
We hope so. We're fingers crossed, because it's been a huge annoyance, and it's also been really problematic, to see the cats, scratching or anything, and it's like, we just want them to be better, but I think they're actually better. But Stephanie, you are an awesome mom, and thank you for the letter. We don't get enough letters from moms.
Your mom's gonna send us a letter next.
We've gotten letters from moms before.
Yeah.
But they're very few and far between. But Stephanie, I do appreciate that. And we're going to move on to the next letter, which is from Austin in Sullivan, Wisconsin. Dear Stephen and Mal, hello. I haven't actually written a letter to anyone before, see? Except thank you notes, so this letter might sound awkward. My name is Austin, and I live in Wisconsin, as you might have gathered from the return address. Mal lived in Wisconsin, right? Maybe? I don't remember. Yeah, and you lived pretty close by.
I grew up in Elkhorn, and then my family moved to Appleton, and my father moved to Wisconsin Rapids. So I've been all over.
You've been everywhere, man. Cross the desert, fair man, breathe the mountain. I'm sorry. But anyway, I only started watching the vlog in about June or early August, around day 750-ish. I really enjoyed watching the vlog and soon moved into watching the LPs. My favorite so far is Pokemon Leaf Green. First time I heard you do the Jitters voice, I was laughing for like 3 minutes straight. I know, laughing hard for 3 minutes long sounds really stupid, but I'm easily amused. I also wanted to see you do an Assassin's Creed Let's Play, for it's my favorite game series and I think you might enjoy the games. Just quick anecdote. Probably going to do that series, or at least the first game. I bought all of the games recently and am looking forward to playing through them on the Let's Play channel. So back to the topic of Wisconsin, and if Mal didn't live there, which you might not if, don't read this part of the letter, but you do, so we'll keep reading. What part of Wisconsin did you live in? I lived in southern Wisconsin, just wanted to know where you lived, but you said that. Even though I probably don't. Stephen, I have something serious to ask now. I was walking down the school hallway the other day when I overheard one of the linemen on the football team tell one of his friends that he was thinking about killing himself. I got really nervous and didn't really know what to do. I was hoping that you would have some advice for me on maybe what to do or how to handle the situation. The best thing to do in cases of someone, that could possibly be suicidal is to tell someone. You have to tell an adult. You have to, if it's at the school, who do they let know at the school? Like the guidance counselor? You just go to your guidance counselor and you tell them who you heard or whatever, because they will make sure that the appropriate action is taken. You do not want to let something idly pass you by. If you especially if you feel like someone is very serious about it, you need to get them help. And the best way to do that is to tell someone who can actually help them. And even if you go to another trusted teacher. Because teachers are required to go tell someone who will take care of it. They're required by law to do that. If you tell them, they're going to take care of it. So, but good on you for being aware of the situation. And if you ever run into that, just make sure that you are telling somebody so they can take care of it. Well, I don't want to end this letter on a low note, so I do want to ask, what is your fondest memory as a kid? Mine is when I went to Disney World with my grandparents. I mean, I was only like 4 at the time, but I remember having a great time while I was there, so I've always just called it my fondest memory. Fondest memory as a kid? Gosh. I had a great childhood. Fantastic childhood. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm still a bit of a child, and I'm having a great childhood still. Some of my fondest memories are coming home in the evenings, getting my homework done, and then playing games. Because there's so many classics that are now considered classics. They've stood the test of time, and they're fantastic games. And it's really cool that I remember sitting there as a kid in my room on my little 13-inch TV, playing them. Earthbound, Super Mario RPG, the early Mario titles, the Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, and 3. Like, I remember playing these games. And some of my earliest, fondest memories are with those. What about you?
There's just lots of little things, like going on picnics with my dad to a place I really wish I could take you in the future, but we just haven't got to, actually, in Milwaukee. I don't know, stuff like going out to movies and with my family.
Actual sentimental things that don't have anything to do with games?
My grandma's.
My mom is watching this right now going... Like, what about the time we took you this place or did this thing? And I'm just like, I really liked Mario RPG. Sorry. If I had more time to think about it, I could probably give a better answer. I almost forgot. I love the cats. They are so cute. And I thought Kepler's name should have been Patches because, he's got little patches of black on him.
I call him Cow.
I mean, originally he was named Sid. I rewatched the vlog the other day, and I was calling him Sid. And I'm like, why am I calling him Sid? And I was like, oh, yeah, he was Sid. But, it fits with the theme to call him Kepler. What Well, that's about all I've got to say, so have a good Thanksgiving and a Merry Christmas, even though it's too early for wishing a Merry Christmas. Well, not anymore. A viewer, Austin. P.S. Take a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Well, I will. And it says enemy controller. Well, that's cool. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but it's a controller. It's a video game controller, which is interesting. I don't keep up with Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know a whole lot about it, but that's pretty cool art. A lot of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Art does that weird little, like, veiny brain thing in the background, doesn't it?
The electricity?
Is that what you'd call it?
That's what I would call it.
I see it more of like...
lightning bolts.
Brain veins. We're different. Sorry. Anyway, Austin, appreciate the letter and the enemy controller. We're going to move on to the next letter, which is from...
Janelle in Columbia, Maryland.
That. Dear Stephen and Mal, it is the 28th of October here. I'm not sure when you will get this letter, but I hope you read it soon. Well, relatively soon, sort of soon. I've been watching your vlogs for some time now, along with your Little Big Planet 2 LP. Excellent LP. I think they are both great and fun to watch. Are you guys alright? I heard about Hurricane Sandy, and I believe a hurricane is very bad for people near beaches. I hope the kittens, Kepler and Sagan, are doing okay too. I was watching you guys play Earthbound for the 12-hour charity, and I think it was going smoothly until Mal messed up with the slimy little piles, which I thought was pretty funny, yet surprising at the same time. I drew a picture of that happening since Steven asked the fans at the live stream to do the same. But now it's the 1st of November. Guess what I dressed as for Halloween? I dressed up as Jeff. Oh, cool. No one knew who I was. People thought I was an MC, lawyer, groom, and a waiter. That's all I really have to write. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? From one of your many fans, Janelle. Well, thank you, Janelle. Oh, that's awesome. That is so fantastic.
It's really familiar.
It does, doesn't it? What does that remind me of? I don't... the style of this looks very... It's the eyes. Mm-hmm. It's those eyes. They look really familiar. The eyes and the face. I love it, though. I love it. I don't know if you guys can see that. And
you and I are in there.
And it's me and Mal on the little screen. It says, I have never seen Earthbound play like this.
And I'm sitting there crying, saying, why?
It's so funny. And Nessa's got 16 health. And Nessa's like, just kill me now. I don't know if you guys saw that in the live stream. At some point, I'm going to make that a memorable moment because I have the stream downloaded. I just need to get it cut up. But Mal fought a slimy little pile, which turned into 8 slimy little piles, which turned into 1 slimy little pile, which turned back into 8. Kind of hard to explain, but she was fighting those slimy little piles for like 30 or 45 minutes. It was crazy. The longest battle I've ever seen. It was also one of the reasons why it took us 14 hours to get through that game. Anyway, you had asked if we were all right because of Hurricane Sandy. It never really hit us.
No, we just had sort of a rainy day.
We had some rain and some wind, but that was about it. Otherwise, we were A-okay. But otherwise, the kittens are doing well. Everybody is good on the home front here. And Janelle, we thank you very much for the letter and the amazing art. We're going to move on to the last letter, if you want to call it that, for today. And this is from Filipe in Portugal. We have something from Portugal, and actually it's interesting. We only got this pretty recently, but it was sent at the end of October, so it took a long time to get here, but I am anxious to open it. It's hard to tell what we have here, and I'm really...
Oh gosh.
Oh my god!
Oh gosh.
This is awesome! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! You guys can't even see what we're all... This...
Wow. Are you
Look
gonna
at
hold
this!
it the right way?
I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah, angle it. Angle it.
Angle it?
Angle it back.
So you guys can see it? Is that amazing? It's amazing! It's in the shape of the flip camera. This is so stupendous. It is, if I'm not mistaken,
It's 1,000 days.
It's the titles of 1,000 vlog days in poster form. Oh my god, this is so amazing. This is so incredible.
Are you ready to read the letter now?
Yes, I am. Some of them, like I'm looking at, and some of them are highlighted, I guess, as like being notable. And there's a few numbers that are in red because there's like 10 days or something that we never filmed, and they're like all over here bunched up because we have gotten all of them since like, I don't know, since like the middle of the first year or something. Anyway, let's get to the letter. I am incredibly impressed. Wow. Man, okay. Dear Stephen, Mallory, Kepler, and Sagan. Hi, I'm Filipe, and I live just right there across the Atlantic Ocean in Portugal. On YouTube, I go by PT Shello. It now shows my real name, Filipe Rodriguez. I don't comment that often on the vlog, so you may not recognize my name. My YouTube channel is rather boring, so if you don't mind, I'll plug another channel that I'm sure you will find fascinating. The Hubble ESA channel is filled with great content, mostly beautiful imagery from the Hubble Space Telescope, and the Hubblecast, a short video podcast produced by NASA and the European Space Agency. If you were not aware of this channel, I highly recommend it. Watch it while you're petting your kittens, your masters, which they actually essentially are, or while you're eating some delicious teriyaki chicken, who knows. Space goes with pretty much everything. I found the vlog because YouTube recommended me day 703, Chugga Conroy. This was back in May of this year. Since then, I made the journey. At the time I'm writing this, I'm still missing some days between 800 and 900. I'll get around to watch them in the near future, hopefully before you read this. And I kept watching the most recent vlogs. About the other things that I sent with this letter. I like art in general, but I'm not an artist by any means. I mostly enjoy art. I do programming, and I also like playing with typography and vector graphics, among other things. By the way, I prefer photography to video, so I'll take the leap to say that I'm with Mallory on this. Am I right? Well, I took advantage of what I was able to do to also learn some new stuff. I made a quick and dirty program to grab and filter vlog titles, then I used vector graphics software to shape the titles to a familiar figure. In the end, I had to do some manual work, the learning process. I traced the logo, adjusted the typography a bit, Railroad Gothic isn't all that flexible unfortunately, and finally I put it all together. I hope you like it. It's the best I could do with my current skills. It's a very late way of saluting you for the past almost 114 hours, also known as 410,158 seconds, of vlogs that you uploaded in the past 3 years. Wow, that's crazy. Before I end this letter, I have a sweet suggestion for you. Next time you pass by a Portuguese bakery or cafe, go inside and try a pastel de nata, or pastel de Belém. English is custard tart. It's truly made of angels, dare I say, especially with cinnamon. It's my favorite pastry, no doubt. That's it. Thank you very much for reading this letter. I hope the vlog and the Let's Plays continue strong in the future. Sincerely yours, Filipe Rodriguez. Wow. Man. Filipe actually contacted me a while back to make sure that we had gotten this, and he's contacted me since with a very interesting project. He is working on the Stephen Vlog Wiki, and he has added a Pokedex. Basically, every time we capture or see a new Pokemon in the Leaf Green LP, you'll know that the bio comes up and we have all the information. Well, Filipe took all that information and made it a page on the wiki. If you go over to stephengeorge.wikia.com, then go on the Let's Plays and find the Pokemon Leaf Green LP, you'll see a link on there and you can actually check out the Pokedex. In fact, I haven't told him this, but I have used that since he's like made it to make sure that I haven't already seen a Pokemon. Like whenever I was writing my list the other day, I was like, now I wonder, have I seen this Pokemon yet? And I actually checked his list to see if I had seen it before, so it's been helping me as well. This is incredible. This is so, I mean, it's just, man. And there's a little heart next to "We're Married Now."
There's other stuff, like there's a graduation cap where we graduated.
That's awesome.
And, the one with the rainbow suspenders has a flag. Wow.
That's, man, this is so cool, man. Excellent work. I mean, you say you're no artist, but this is art.
This is typography.
Art. This is typography, and you should consider yourself an artist because this is art, and I am blown away, very, very blown away at what an awesome job and the passion and dedication you have
Did you see what it said at the bottom?
What's it say?
It said day 0 was a long time ago, Stephen.
Day 1000 was named Craigslist.
How boring.
Yeah, I know, how boring. I think the saddest part is that, like, I can't let other people enjoy this. Like, this is something that you should sell. Like, like, completely. Like, you should sell it, or you should, like, put the file up so people can print it themselves or something, because I know for a fact that other people would want this. And it might seem weird, but there's been times in the past where we've made like t-shirts with the first year's titles on them, and
they don't show up.
And it was printed too small to show, but I know someone would want this. So I don't know if that's something you would want to sell or would want to give out or something. But if you want to, contact me and we'll work it out somehow. But this is fantastic. Excellent job. Excellent job. Anyway, we're almost out of time on the card, so I need to end it quickly. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for sending in this amazing stuff. Filipe, amazing job with the typography. If you're watching, you want to send something in, you can go to the channel page in the top right corner. There's an address. Put something in an envelope, put our address on it, and we'll get it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Amazing mail episode. Oh my God. And we will see you guys tomorrow.